We've walked the cursed roads and explored the ruins of the asylum, but the final piece of this puzzle isn't a place built by human hands, but the ancient brooding landscape that watches over it all. Our journey now takes us to the Santa Lucia Mountains, a rugged coastal range stretching from Big Sur to San Luis Obispo. It is here we find the most enigmatic figures in California folklore, the Dark Watchers. Unlike the ghosts of Proctor Valley or Rancho Los Amigos, the Dark Watchers have no names, no stories of lives cut short. They are something older. For as long as people have traveled through these mountains, the stories have been the same. Travelers, often at dusk or dawn, will glimpse a figure on a distant ridge. It appears as a tall, human like silhouette, sometimes featureless, sometimes described as wearing a wide brimmed hat or a long, dark cloak. Often carrying a walking stick, they just stand there, motionless, silently observing. The feeling they evoke is one of profound and unnerving scrutiny. You are being watched, but there's no malice, no threat, just a silent, unwavering gaze. The moment you try to get a closer look or call out, they vanish. They don't run, they simply cease to be, dissolving into the fog as if they were never there. The legend is deeply woven into the culture of this region. The great author John Steinbeck included them in his short story Flight. He wrote, once on a white barren spur, he saw a black figure for a moment. He looked quickly away, for it was one of the Dark Watchers. No one knew who the Watchers were, nor where they lived, but it was better to ignore them and never to show interest in them. This captures the folklore perfectly. They are a presence to be respected and left alone. The poet Robinson Jeffers also wrote of them, cementing their place in California's literary consciousness. So, where do these stories come from? Their origins are shrouded in mist. Some modern accounts try to link them to the native Chumash and Salinan people, but the connection is speculative at best. Similarly, claims that early Spanish settlers called them Los Vigilantes Oscuros are common in paranormal circles. I read that so weird, but aren't supported by colonial records. Jesus, I can't read today. The legend seems to have emerged more organically from the landscape itself, solidifying in the 20th century. Of course, science offers a compelling explanation. The phenomenon known as the broken specter is an optical illusion that can occur in misty mountains. When the sun is low behind you, it can cast your own shadow onto a cloud bank, making it appear gigantic and even seem to move. To someone unfamiliar with it, seeing your own massive, shadowy doppelganger staring back would be a deeply unsettling experience. And yet, it doesn't quite cover everything. The broken specter explains seeing your own shadow, but many witnesses report seeing figures from an angle where that's impossible. Other report seeing multiple figures at once, and some describe the watchers as solid and black, not like a shadow in a fog. Pareidolia, our brain's tendency to see patterns like human figures in rocks and trees, is another likely contributor. But for those who have felt the watcher's gaze, these scientific explanations fall short. They can't account for the powerful shared feeling of being observed by an intelligent presence. They can't explain the consistency of the descriptions, the tall stature, the hat, the cloak that persists across decades. These figures are the third point of our triangle. They aren't victims or perpetrators. They are something else. They are the observers, silent, patient, eternal. They watch the sun rise and set. They watch the fog roll in. They watch the cars on Highway 1. And if our theory holds, they watch the restless spirits of California's lost and forgotten. They are the judges, the audience, and perhaps the guardians of California's dark geography.